They are one of the few groups to make their way to the pop chart based on audience response. Tony, Kale, and Angel have released their second album titled Louder Than Love and have already scored big with the second cut off the album, Crash.
Crash, here I go, watch the flashlight as it shines bright in the night. Rhymes I recite, rhymes that you might like, maybe not. In fact, I don't really care. So I just came here to get you hyped. I'm like fire, get your body filled with desire. Start to dance.
Basically, what we were worried about was that when you have a certain name of a certain group, you always get, they always seem to put the lead singer forefront and leave the other members of the group behind in their identities as a member of the group. So what we wanted to do is have a name that represented each of us as an individual, you know, as well as being a group.
So we decided to come up with TKA, meaning all the initials of all our names, and we just left it as that.
Crash, sounds like thunder and lightning, electricity, fire, but exciting. That's the way it sounds to you. Now you know what you gotta do. Step up, jump up, make a move, just shake, check out this groove.
Because of the environment that we grew up in, Spanish Harlem, we're afraid to fall into the wrong, like you say, surroundings, as in the people that we hang out with and the company that we keep and the things that we do. And singing for us was an outlet where we always were together and always looked towards the future as something of hope, you know, and dreams and big expectations. So we felt that entertaining other people and showing them that three Latins from Spanish Harlem, from the environment that we grew up in, can come out and do good for themselves.
The music comes from our manager, Joey Gardner. He comes up with a lot of the melodies and, you know, the music. Kale does a lot of the writing, so they work together.
I basically, you know, I'm into the choreography of, you know, and the business end of the whole, you know, deal.
His nickname is Big Biz Ortiz.
She don't need no introduction. The bomb bombshell. Seduction.
We grew up in a very aggressive environment, and that's how we learned to get our point across with hard, you know, street beats, things that make you stop and say, "Oh, yo, I like to dance to this." Then you hear something romantic, the lyric or the melody, and it makes you stop and say, "Wait, let me hear what they're saying."
It's rare when you get music that has, you know, that hip-hop beat that's really, you know, kicking in the clubs and on the radio, and you have a song, a really good written song that goes along with it to make it, you know, a really good song.
We had an opportunity to see a lot of our friends, you know, get caught up in the drug scene, either selling drugs or using drugs, and most of them now, you know, you can't contact them. You know, they're either in jail or they're 6 feet under.
Or they're really bad in the street.
What we want to represent is is to the kids. I want them to look at a group like us who came from that same environment and give them the opportunity to say, hey, you know, there is another alternative to drug selling or, you know, muggings and so on and so forth. You know, if these guys could do it, and I mean, they were there and the same things happened to these guys, then we could do it. And it's just not for the people in Spanish Harlem, the ghettos all over.